Good afternoon, everyone. Let me ask you a question. How many times have you ever struggled with tying a tie? Be honest. Maybe you watched a YouTube video a couple times, yet it still came out looking like the first time you ever tried to tie your shoe. Or maybe you just handed the tie to a close friend, or your mom, or your dad, and said, "Hey, could you tie this for me?" We've all been there. I have been there. A tie might seem like just a piece of fabric, but when it comes to big occasions, weddings, graduations, a job interview, it can make the difference between looking sloppy and looking formal. Today I want to show you not only how to tie a tie the simple way, but also why wearing one is more important than you might think. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with the how. Today I will be demonstrating how to tie a simple Windsor knot. This is a simple tie to tie, but it looks classy and fits basically every situation where you would need to tie a tie. So first, you want to button up your top button and put up your collar. Then take our tie with the wide end hanging far lower than the narrow end, past our belt line. We then take the wide end and put it over the narrow end and pull it through. This step is hard to mess up, but if you have done it correctly, you will already start to see the basic shape starting to form. Now we take the wide end again and pull it completely around the narrow end, about 360 degrees. So then it's back where it started. Then you pull it through once more, like that. And then the loop you just created, you pull it back down. Now, just adjust it, tighten it, and you have tied a Windsor knot. And with a few practice runs, this will basically become muscle memory. Now that we've mastered the how, let's talk about the why. Why does wearing a tie matter at all? Wearing a tie is about more than just fashion. It sends a message. When you wear a tie to a job interview, it shows your potential employer that you took time to prepare. You had to choose a tie that matched your outfit, hopefully, and you had to take the time to tie it, which means you are willing to do what it takes to look nice and be prepared, and that can reflect on your professional capabilities. When you wear a tie to a wedding or a formal event, it not only looks nice, it shows respect, not just for the event, but for the people there. Think about it. Athletes wear uniforms, soldiers wear dress blues, even superheroes wear capes. A tie is our version of that. It's a small detail, but it leaves a large impression. People may not remember what brand of shirt you had on. I know I wouldn't. But they'll notice if your tie looked sharp and neat, rushed and sloppy, or was completely missing altogether. So what have we learned today? Tying a tie isn't just about wrapping a piece of fabric around your neck. It's about presenting the best version of yourself. A good tie knot says you're prepared, confident, and respectful of the event and people. So the next time you're getting ready for a job interview, the big date, or your friend's wedding, take a minute and remember the Windsor knot. Because at the end of the day, you're not just wearing a tie, you're wearing confidence. Thank you.